The Tucson enjoys the status of one of the best compact SUVs on the market. It's attractive, with some of the nicest interiors in the segment, a long list of standard and available equipment, a broad range of powertrain options, and guess what? It's about to get even better, as the new generation is on the way. Stay with us and find out more about it, because the 2026 Hyundai Tucson solves every owner's complaint. Redesign on the way. The 2026 Tucson will come completely new, and it will be quite a departure from what we've known so far. This fifth-generation model, known internally as NX5, is about to leave behind Hyundai's curvy, sensuous sportiness in favor of a tougher, boxier look based on the striking Initium concept. It'll debut a new design language called Art of Steel, and it could dramatically change how Tucson is perceived on the road. Up front, the grille will grow bolder and more geometric, flanked by updated pixel-style split headlamps, a sharper take on the current model's distinctive lighting. This new face isn't just about standing out, it's about commanding attention. Along the sides, expect a more muscular stance. The fenders are likely to get wider, while subtle groove patterns along the doors could create a dynamic play of light and shadow. At the rear, Hyundai is about to carry over the pixel theme with angular taillights and a more sculpted tailgate, possibly with an integrated spoiler to improve airflow and aesthetics. Even the roofline might get a slight tweak, flattening out for a more upright, confident silhouette. Some trims could feature chunkier roof rails, wider wheel arches, or even unique lighting signatures to set them apart. Overall, the 2026 Tucson is shaping up to be more confident, more composed, and more SUV than ever before. New interior. The inside of the next-gen Tucson is about to undergo just as much change as the outside, but not in the way some rivals have gone. Instead of chasing futuristic minimalism, Hyundai is likely to prioritize function over flash. Don't expect a sea of touchscreens replacing every button. In fact, Hyundai is reportedly listening to customers who want real controls back. That means you'll still find physical buttons for essential functions like climate and media, paired with a cleaner, more intuitive dashboard layout. Front and center, the cabin will feature a pair of 12.3-inch displays, one for the digital gauge cluster and one for infotainment. But unlike in previous models, these screens are about to sit flush behind a single glass panel for a more premium, seamless look. The gear selector will likely move to the steering column, opening up the center console for better storage, wireless charging pads, and easier access to cup holders. Material quality will also get a noticeable upgrade. Hyundai is about to add more soft-touch features, satin metallic finishes, and contrast stitching. Higher trims could even introduce sustainable materials like recycled fabrics, bioprocessed plastics, and natural wood accents, a quiet nod to luxury without inflating the price. Comfort will improve too. Redesigned front seats will offer better support and adjustability, while rear passengers could benefit from enhanced cushioning and slightly more legroom thanks to smarter packaging. Even cargo space, already a strong point in the current Tucson, could see a small bump from a lower load floor and better space optimization. Expect ambient lighting, quieter cabin insulation, and a more calming, streamlined layout overall, all designed to make the Tucson feel more upscale without pushing it out of reach. Tech features. Hyundai isn't expected to hold back when it comes to tech in the 2026 Tucson. If anything, it may raise the bar for the entire segment. Most trims will likely feature Hyundai's latest connected car navigation cockpit, or CCNC, bringing over-the-air updates, AI-enhanced voice commands, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. Expect a sharper interface, faster response times, and a layout that feels more intuitive right out of the box. But that's just the start. Higher trims will see the return of the panoramic sunroof, a digital key that works with your phone, and a premium sound system, most likely from Bose. Ventilated and heated seats, a head-up display, and a fingerprint scanner for ignition are also expected to carry over from Hyundai's larger, more expensive models. Some new additions might include an updated surround view camera system with improved resolution, remote smart parking assist, and even adaptive ambient lighting that adjusts based on the time of day or drive mode. Hyundai may also refine its in-cabin voice assistant to handle more tasks hands-free, like changing drive modes, climate settings, or even suggesting routes based on traffic. Driver assist tech will likely be upgraded too. The Tucson should retain core features like adaptive cruise control with lane centering, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot collision avoidance, but with refined calibration and smarter sensors. Hyundai will even introduce a semi-autonomous highway driving assist mode for the upper trims, borrowing features from the Ioniq lineup. The goal? A compact SUV that delivers the kind of tech experience usually reserved for vehicles $10,000 more expensive. ICE carries on. While many brands are phasing out gas engines entirely, Hyundai is holding the line, and for good reason. Not everyone is ready for electrification, and the 2026 Tucson will likely continue offering a traditional internal combustion option. The base engine is about to remain a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder, though with slight tuning changes for improved fuel economy and responsiveness. Output could tick up from 187 to around 200 horsepower, thanks to improved combustion efficiency and reduced internal friction. That means smoother acceleration, better passing power, and slightly better gas mileage, without adding complexity or cost. Hyundai will likely keep the 8-speed automatic transmission, but with updated software for quicker, smoother gear changes. And because Tucson is built for everyday usability, expect the ride to stay composed and comfortable. Also, Hyundai is about to recalibrate the suspension for a more refined balance between city smoothness and highway stability. Noise, vibration, and harshness will also be a focus, with better cabin insulation and aerodynamic tweaks designed to keep the ride quiet, even when that gas engine kicks into high gear. Combined with extra sound deadening and wind noise improvements, Hyundai's base powertrain might end up feeling more refined than some rival hybrids. Hybrid powertrain options. The biggest leap forward will come from the hybrid lineup. Hyundai's next-gen TMED2 hybrid system is expected to debut in the 2026 Tucson, and it promises more of everything: more power, better fuel economy, and a smoother driving experience. Let's talk numbers first. The combined output will rise to between 240 and 250 horsepower, a sizable bump over the current system. And despite the extra punch, Hyundai is aiming for even better efficiency, with real-world MPG potentially crossing the 40 mark. That's thanks to smarter battery management, improved energy recovery, and more responsive power delivery. One standout feature will likely be smart regenerative braking, an adaptive system that learns your driving patterns and road conditions to fine-tune energy capture. It's designed to feel natural, not jerky, while helping maximize efficiency without sacrificing comfort. Another innovation is Stay Mode, a feature that can reserve electric power for specific destinations, like zero-emission zones or steep hills. It's a smarter way to manage energy, tailored to your route, and a step beyond the simple EV hybrid toggles found in most competitors. The transition between electric and gas power will also be far smoother. Hyundai's aiming for near seamless integration, so you won't feel that jolt when the engine takes over. Enhanced sound insulation around the powertrain and hybrid-specific suspension tuning should further improve refinement, especially during hard acceleration. And just like Hyundai's electric vehicles, the 2026 Tucson Hybrid is expected to offer vehicle-to-load capability. This means you'll be able to plug in laptops, tools, or even small appliances, ideal for camping trips or emergency use, delivering up to 1.9 kilowatts of output. Meanwhile, the plug-in hybrid is about to get a larger battery, pushing electric-only range beyond 40 miles. Towing capacity may also rise to 2,500 pounds. And thanks to a more powerful electric motor, total system output could hit 275 or even 280 horsepower. It's all about giving buyers more capability without losing hybrid practicality. Release date and price. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson is deep in development and could make its official debut in Korea by the first half of the next year, with the US release following later the same year. Pricing is expected to remain competitive despite all the upgrades. The base gas-only Tucson should start around $31,000, with mid-trim models like the SEL priced in the $33,000 range. Top-tier gas models could edge toward $42,000 when fully loaded. The hybrid lineup is likely to start at around $35,000, with limited hybrid trims at $44,000. The plug-in hybrid, which is expected to offer over 40 miles of electric range and up to 280 horsepower, could begin around $43,000, reaching up to $50,000 for the most premium configuration. Still, when you stack up the features, performance, and refinement, Hyundai's compact SUV may once again claim the best value crown in its segment, especially as rivals push further into electrification without offering real consumer flexibility. But the competition doesn't rest, especially not the class leaders. Check out this video about the next generation 2026 Toyota RAV4 you can see now on the screen. The world's most popular SUV is coming completely redesigned, with features and specs that will once again raise the bar in the segment. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.